Alright, I showed off in a video recently of my Minecraft world where I have a sea lab. Now what I'm putting together here is a kind of a brief tutorial how to dig your hole underwater to hollow out the building and make it so you can actually build underneath the water. If you've seen the video, showing out my Minecraft world, I believe it's in the second video. Probably saw this. I've got a different tile set on right now, or texture pack, so I got some sexy looking tiles going. But premise is pretty much, it's pretty simple. I've actually built this up a bit. What you need to do is you need to get rid of the source blocks. So you might notice I've got a lot of dirt blocks down here. I just use dirt blocks because they're plentiful. You can find them anywhere. But what you want to do is you actually want to use these blocks to overwrite the source blocks. This can also work in lava as well, although it is slightly risky. Give you the general premise of how I'm sweeping through here so far. I've been working on building up this section here. I'm actually going to put an underwater farm down here. Thus the glass rooftop there. I've actually got to break out a little bit of this up here, put glass in there. You can see I got 32 on me right now. But what you want to do is you want to work in sections of 2 or 3 blocks wide. Preferably you want to only go 1 or 2 because it's a lot of work to a lot of blocks to do kind of a blockade for it. But you want to work in strips. I've already done this 2x2 strip here, plus the wall here makes it actually a 3 block strip, and I've got another 3 block strip going right here. I'm going to work in a fashion similar to this here. You're going to be swimming a lot, so if you're not too good at this, pop your difficulty on peaceful. You might take some drowning damage. But this is generally the idea. You build the outside of your frame, and then just continually blockade it off. Just make sure you always have a route to catch some air. If you can hollow out a section in advance, it's always good. This is essentially what you're going to want to do, though. Just keep taking chunks away and block them off. Of course, every now and then, I'm using a touchpad when I play, so every now and then I slip up and I place a block out here, and underwater it takes twice as long to break things. That actually deleted a block for me, though. Comes in handy later on. You might be noticing the water still going. There's actually 4 more source blocks right over here, 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 and finally here. Next to here, there we go. And you see it takes out the water. Now when I pull these out, there's no more water. I've cleared out the source blocks of that. This is really handy if you want to do this underwater, just to continually work like this. I'm also using right over here, I'm just kind of blockading my other section here in case I get sucked in there. It's kind of no big deal. But one big thing to note though is as you're doing this, however you get underwater, whether you use a mini waterfall or an actual ladder or something to get down. I've never really used ladders in this world. But you want to, if you can, maybe take a bucket or 2 of source blocks while you go, because it's actually, it's faster to climb source blocks than it is to climb waterfall blocks. Like if I come over here, the front row of this is waterfall. If you look at how slow I'm going, I'm pretty damn slow. But if I jump into the back of it, I kept it as source blocks, I need to go up, I'm cruising. I'm going right up. There is nothing keeping me from getting up here. And also, I heard a spider a second ago, so I'm just gonna, for the sake of this video, I'm popping it on peaceful. But yeah, this is what I used. I just used a simple, I just kept it as source blocks. I blocked it off and kind of redirected the water, so it kind of falls in this little hollow spot in the bottom here. Get out. There we go. But if you keep going at this, you notice how much I've dug out of this. This took a very long time for me to fill in. You can put together some pretty impressive structures underwater. And the best part is if you put windows on top of that, you will get the sunlight. The sunlight will filter down through here. That's why I'm working on building the underwater farms. I know while the light is pretty dim, I believe you can still get grass underwater. I'll elaborate on that later on when I get a video, another video up of this when I finish this up. But that's the general idea, though. If you got any questions, just shoot them to me in the replies of the video, and I'll do my best to explain it to you. So this is still pretty basic stuff. I haven't really gone too over the top with how I planned on designing this. So there will eventually be much crazier videos of me working through this. I'm just going to finish up this last section on video because I've got only this one 6-block section to do here. And there we go. I have successfully cleared it all the way out to one of my windows, so I can now get a good, nice view outside. And yeah, there we go. I can actually, now since I've completed that, I can just take this whole section, I can cut this out. I don't need the blockade anymore to keep me from getting sucked into that corner. I should be pretty good from here on out. So one big thing to note is while you're working on this, keep your area well lit. While it is rare, I have had enemies spawn on me. I heard that one spider a second ago. That's what kind of prompted me to pop it on peace, but they might have actually spawned in here when I walked away. If you have a 3x3 section that's at least 2 blocks tall, they will spawn on you. So the last thing you need to have is to walk away for a second, and there's a creeper, blows it open, and the water floods into your entire sea lab. Or sea base, or whatever happens to be your fancy. Well, yeah, that's the general idea. Shoot me any replies if you guys got any questions, and I'll do my best to answer them or elaborate. I'll catch you guys next time I get a video up.